going to start out with Mayo Boddie. And I've had the opportunity to interview Mayo at least a couple of times on the show, which actually we do, the show I do on Tuesdays at the Highway Diner, which comes under the umbrella of Boddie Knoll Enterprises. But Mayo, it all started, of course, with a lot of hard work, being at the right place at the right time, and a 15-cent hamburger. Could you share a little bit of your story from the early days in the early 60s with us?
Well, originally everybody said that 15-cent hamburger wouldn't go. We weren't asking enough for it. We said, well, if you sell enough of them, it'll be okay. And that's what we were, and others were able to do. But you're right, it took a lot of hard work. It didn't, just like anything, it didn't just happen.
What made you decide to get into this? I mean, this is at the ground level here.
Well, 2 words: cash money, and it had a good control system. That was it.
What were you doing at the time?
Amongst, I don't know. Let's see, I had about 3 gas pumpers. I think I had a couple of laundromats. And at that time, I believe that was all. I believe that's what I had at that time. Of course, for 10 years, I had done a lot of different things. But when the hardest came along, it just impressed me, really, for those 2 things. It was cash, you get cash, and it had a good control system that you could, and I wanted to be in something I could operate more than just one, and the control system allowed that.
How many Hardee's did you start out with?
Well, we started out with 1.
With 1, of course. But of course you did. But I think quickly you grew, not long after that first one, to several locations after that, or at least another one shortly after that, didn't
Well, after we opened that one, then we opened them pretty continuously, yeah. Of course, we've been in it now, 51, 52 years.
And Hardee's has always been such a proud story of Rocky Mount, and not only Hardee's, but Boddie Knoll,
Yeah.
because you are, and still are, the largest Hardee's franchisee.
We are as of today.
Right. What else comes under the umbrella of Boddie Knoll besides Hardee's?
Well, we just had several restaurants. We had some Moe's that we sold off, and we had the Texas Steakhouse, and we sold that off, and we've gone back mainly to Hardee's. Of course, we're still in land development. We had, a lot of land we were developing, and we have some office buildings and maybe some involved in some shopping centers. But the main thing still is Hardee's.
And one time when I interviewed you, you have an incredible story of how you got Rose Hill back. You spent part of your childhood there, but had to leave during the Depression. What was the story there?
Well, during the Depression, my father, like a lot of people, lost everything they had, and that was what's known as Rose Hill. And I was fortunate enough in '79 to be able to get that back. So it's a house that Hardee's built.
Right, the house that Hardee's built. Mayo Boddie, thanks for being here. Quite an impressive story you have here, as with all our judges.